The Salt Lake City Council has unanimously approved a new $326 million budget for this fiscal year. It cuts $5.3 million from the police department. Some of that will go into a holding account, while the rest goes to a social worker program. The police department will also enhance de-escalation training, move toward less lethal weapons, equip all officers with body cameras, and create a police reporting ordinance. $100,000 will go toward a commission on racial equity and policing, and $1.6 million will be invested in communities of color.
Dozens of people spoke during the public comment period yesterday, telling the city council the cuts were not enough and the city needs to take more drastic measures.
Fox 13's Elle Thomas spoke with two groups who have largely led public efforts to defund the police. She joins us live from Salt Lake Police headquarters now. Elle.
Yeah, hey, Kelly and Bob. You know, we've been reporting this for weeks, a list of demands from protesters, including a nearly 34% budget cut to Salt Lake Police. Now, with news of about a 6% cut on the table, they say they're not happy and the council isn't listening. Weeks of chanting, marching with a message, and calls to action for equality and police reform.
The police need to be defunded to a very, very large degree, if not entirely.
Demands have piled in from protesters, starting with a $30 million cut from Salt Lake Police's $80 million plus budget.
The police needs to be defunded now.
It came time to approve funds for this fiscal year.
Justice.
The council said these cries were heard.
We have racism built into our very own systems. It's pervasive and it needs to change.
But instead of slashing the budget and reallocating the funds to other services, as protesters had hoped, the council put a $5.3 million dent in it.
It's crumbs. It's crumbs. We think that this budget is a minuscule concession meant to placate the justified anger of the people.
A portion going into a hold to eventually reevaluate the police's role in the city, the rest into a social worker program.
It really does feel like a slap in the face, you know. They're like, here you go, we are fixing the problem. But it's, you know, it's nothing.
The council acknowledged some may be unhappy with the choices.
A lot of you are still going to be angry about this proposal if it is passed. We understand that. But we hope you will continue to dialogue with us.
Now, rights groups say they acknowledge there's more work to be done.
Everyone needs to keep fighting. We have to keep the movement growing in the streets and keep pushing for more change.
They need to make bigger decisions in terms of defunding the police. Their little actions and little step-by-step things aren't going to make people back off.
The council says pretty soon a commission will be created on racial equity and policing. Come September, the council will check back in with them to see if there's any immediate changes that need to be made here within the department. Live in Salt Lake City, Elle Thomas, Fox 13 News, Utah.